one.
You can. I should probably put a passcode on that, but yes, you can mirror for the screen to the other projector. Anyways, like I was saying, I didn't use a Cub statistic to show standard deviations or what's considered unusual. But in 1899, the Cleveland Spiders only won 20 games. So now, think about that and use a z-score. Do you remember z-score was whatever happened as an x value minus your mean over standard deviation? Right. So it's saying if you included this value with the rest of the Cubs' yearly win totals, what would its z-score be? So we're testing 20 as an x value minus what our mean was.
Wait, what happened was the median?
No, what happened is just the part of the question that you're testing. Yeah. The mean, so there's two ways people could have done this. I just took the mean and standard deviation from above. You know how to find that in the calculator. I think it's, the mean was 76.5. I'm sorry, 0.25 and 10.89. So if I'm finding a z-score, 20 minus the mean and 10.89, do the subtraction and divide. Should have gotten something like 5.165. If you did not use these two, then you would have gotten something else. So the other way you could have done that is recalculate the mean and standard deviation, but then just put 20 at the end of that. If you did that, you would have gotten a different mean and standard deviation, which is 72.9 and 17.2. And then if you set that z-score up, still 20, but now it's minus 72.9 and 17.2. If you have 17.2, probably don't, 72.9, okay, so you wouldn't have gotten anything drastically different. I have negative 308. Okay, that's perfect then. So like I was explaining, there's two different, I'd accept either of these. Your test tomorrow will be more specific. Yeah, that's the point. Anything above 2 standard deviations or below -2 is considered odd. Would this be considered odd? Yeah. Yeah. This would definitely be considered odd. I don't think it will. I think that's all the projector because it's not going slow on my screen. Would this be an outlier? Would the 20 be an outlier? So to test that, we find what and what. Well, first of all, we just think it should be. High fence and low fence, right. High fence, do you remember the equation? So that'd be low. I heard Q1, that's associated with low fence. High fence is Q3. So, scrolling a little. So high fence, low fence, what was our, well, if X is 20, I really don't need to test that high fence. Low fence though, Q1 was 66.5 minus 1.5 times, let's see here, 86.5 minus 66.5, that would have been 20. So 66.5 minus 30 is 36.5. So by those standards, is 20 an outlier? Yeah, because it's below the low fence. Would 30 have been an outlier? Would 30 have been an outlier? Yeah, it would have. Would 40?
Yeah.
40 would not have been.
No, it's still kind of far from 60.
It is kind of far, but set the bar at where the low fence is. The low fence is at 36.5. So if you had 30, that's an outlier. 40 would be low, but not outlier low. Okay? Would 36 have been an outlier?
So they're missing a 0.5.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right, let's keep going. Create a hypothetical set of points scored in 12 basketball games such that the mean is significantly greater than the median. Do you remember when is the mean greater than the median? If you forget, you could definitely look on the back wall there. What type of diagram has the median greater than the mean?